Chapter 26. Cole. Cole rubbed his eyes as he pushed back from the computer and stretched. He and Makenna had been researching Bradley Malone for over an hour, and they had found little to convict him. Cara hadn't been kidding when she said he was squeaky clean. The man had nothing on his record, not even a parking violation. He had been with the military for over 20 years, married for 18, and had 2 kids. Caleb was a junior, and Brianna a freshman. "Is it just me, or is this guy too perfect?" Makenna asked. With a sigh, Cole stood and paced around the room. He needed to get some blood flowing to get his brain working again. "It's not just you." "I mean, this guy appears to have it all. The nice house, the perfect family, the leading edge on men's fashions." The words caught in Cole's brain, and he paused. "Men's fashions? What do you mean?" Makenna shook her head. "He's just dressed from head to toe in half of these pictures. Dress shirt, perfect tie, cufflinks." Cufflinks? Excitement flooded Cole. Was this the break in the case they had been looking for? "Yeah, little gold ones. Why?" Cole rushed back to her side and scooted the laptop his direction. His eyes devoured the picture, focusing on the man's wrists. Sure enough, tiny gold circles sparkled from the camera's flash. He clicked the zoom button. "Did I miss something?" Confusion filled Makenna's voice. "Cara and I thought David killed her friend Steve and attacked her, but my lab tech found a gold cufflink at Steve's crime scene, a cufflink with the image of a snake on it. David's sister was adamant he never wore cufflinks and that he hated snakes." The image grew larger, but it was so grainy that Cole couldn't make out the shape. "Does that look like a snake to you?" Makenna leaned closer and shook her head. "I can't make it out, but I bet the police here could enlarge it. Let's take it to Jordan." "Good idea." Cole shut the laptop and tucked it under his arm. "Should we tell Cara?" "Let's wait until we know for sure. She's probably deep into research right now." Cole had no doubt that was the truth. Cara had a laser-like focus on whatever she was working on, and disturbing her would only delay her finding a vaccine. Besides, Makenna was right. Cole would hate to get Cara's hopes up, only to disappoint her again. "You're right. Let's go." 20 minutes later, Cole followed Makenna into the Fire Beach Police Department. "Can you page Jordan Graves for us?" Makenna asked the sergeant at the desk. Her gray hair hung in a chin-length bob, and no makeup adorned her face, which seemed permanently fixed in a serious expression. "What would you like me to tell him it's about?" "Could you just tell him that Makenna and Cole are here, and we need his help?" Sergeant Sirius lifted a single brow, but picked up the phone. "Detective Graves, you have 2 visitors here who say they need your help." A minute later, Jordan, stoic as ever, appeared before them. "What's going on? Did you find something out?" "Possibly," Cole said, stepping forward and indicating the laptop under his arm. "Do you have the ability to enhance a photo?" Jordan nodded and led the way to their crime lab. After pulling up the photo on their machine, he began zooming in. "The cufflinks." Makenna pointed impatiently at that part of the picture. "Zoom in on the cufflinks." After a few more clicks, the image cleared, and Cole sucked in his breath. It was a perfect match to the cufflink Wendy had found at Steve's crime scene, which meant one of 2 things. Either Bradley Malone had also been at Steve's place, or he had killed Steve. Had he also been the one to attack Cara as well? "Does somebody want to tell me why this is important?" Jordan looked from Cara to Cole. "A cufflink that looked exactly like this was found at Steve Steele's crime scene, and that cuff belongs to Cara's boss." Jordan's eyes widened with alarm. "Does Cara know? We have to tell her." "I'll call her now." Cole pulled out his phone and stepped away as he dialed Cara's number. The phone rang in his ear once, twice. Come on, Cara, pick up. The ringing stopped and relief flooded him, but it lasted only a moment as her voicemail kicked on. Ending the call, he walked back to Jordan and Makenna. We have a problem. Cara's not picking up.